talking to you. We're talking over each other, but that's okay because this is our St. Patrick's Day Sister Chat. So,
you might have noticed right away, we are somewhere different.
Yes.
We've taken it on the road.
We're on the road,
Yes.
and I'd like to tell you where we are. We are in my brother's basement, aka the Grogan Pub.
The infamous Grogan Pub. Can you just scan a little bit
a little
over there?
Yeah.
He has got every memorabilia and every Irish thing ever on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
this is quite a treat for all of you.
yes. And so, I'd like to tell you that we fired Mark. He's no longer the cameraman. And Phil is a no-show today.
Yeah, it was a no-show.
So we'd like to give a shout out to our beautiful niece, Kelly, who is behind the camera,
Future
director extraordinaire.
Yep.
So thank you, Kelly. She's very intentional.
And you won't see our brother. I think he's around.
Here.
He's here.
He's here.
Maybe one of these days.
I think he might have something to say when we get to the crux of our talk today. But first, we have another exciting announcement.
It's a big day.
This is big. We have our first guest.
What?
We have invited our first guest to join us on Sister
Oh my
Chat.
goodness, this is legendary.
Would you like to introduce
I would. Our first guest is the one and only, the most extraordinary and special-est human being on the planet, Kate Romer Ratliff, daughter of Ann, niece of me.
Right.
Come on in, Kate.
Come on, Kate.
Come on, Kate.
Yay! All right,
Kate. Kate's here.
Hi, Kate. Hi, everyone. Nice to have you. Thanks for having me.
Happy Sister Chat.
Happy Sister Chat. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Well, it's thrilled. How are you, first of all?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well,
Thrilled to be here.
You are
Great.
welcome anytime, Kate.
Yes.
Anytime.
Okay, so would you like to talk about what we're going to talk
Well,
about today?
we're going to talk about being Irish because we are all, well, I am 100% Irish. Are you too?
Well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute.
Okay, well, I really am like 95% Irish. So what is the best thing about being Irish? The sense of humor. So I have a little story for you that none of you have heard. So the other day I was walking into school, got out of my car, was
Because you're a
walking in.
teacher.
I am a teacher. And all of a sudden I heard a drone above me. A very loud drone. So
At 7 in the morning.
yes, yeah. So I'm looking up, I'm getting nervous. Looking up, it gets louder and louder. I can't find anything. I'm crouched down, I'm nervous. And so I see this other woman walking on the sidewalk, but she doesn't appear to be nervous. So I'm like, but put the key in the door, I take it out, I'm still looking. I'm getting like anxious because it's so loud. So I go into school, I run into my friend Marissa's room, and I'm like, Marissa, what? Do you hear that noise? What is that noise? And she stands up, she goes, I hear that noise, but it came with you. So I was like, is it my phone? Is it an Amber Alert I don't know about? And so I pull my phone out, nothing. And so then at that moment, just a moment, right at that moment,
You cannot make this stuff up. I'm done.
my purse is vibrating. Do you see it?
There it
It's
is.
moving, vibrating. Well, don't worry. I brought my electric toothbrush to school because I was going to the dentist, and this was the drone. So I pulled it out and I said to Marissa, oh, don't worry, it's my electric toothbrush. I'll see you. Have a good day.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
here we
good.
go.
Yes, that's good. So on that note, you alluded to the fact that we are very Irish.
Yes.
In fact, Jared, you can nod your head on this.
Just don't speak.
Our kids gave us, remember this, Kate, when you got your dad and I the 23andMe thing for Christmas, okay? So my gene pool, which includes my brother and my great sister, 98.9% Irish.
It's true.
98.9%. I'd like to talk for a moment about that 1.1%. Do you know what that is, Jared?
It's 100 minus 98.
No. That 1.1% of gene pool that we have is Mongolian. I kid you not. Mongolian.
It wasn't
So
for me.
I would like to think about how that 1.1% Mongolian got into our gene pool. Like, I'm wondering, was there a spice?
There's maybe a saucy story behind that.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, was it a spice merchant that came across the, and had a little fling with some little Irish lass?
Was it Marco Polo?
No, that would have been more than 1.1%.
Okay, right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fun to kind of think about that.
That
Like,
is fun.
What do you
Totally.
think, Kate?
Well, I think that's a little bit probably a scandalous story. That's what it's a fun thing to think about that.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know,
Yeah.
somewhere along the way, some
Right.
Mongolian lady or
Maybe a
man.
Right.
sumo wrestler.
But I know
Maybe.
people. Yeah, but I know people that don't even want to wear green on St. Patrick's Day.
Like me, I don't have green on today. I don't have anything green.
oh
no,
I
I
do.
Thanks,
Dad.
Thanks to
Thanks to
Kristen, we
Kristen, our
do.
sister-in-law.
She
who's the
saved
best.
us. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Well, that's okay because we know you're 98.9% Irish.
Mine was the southern part of Spain.
How can you be from
Thank
the
you.
southern part of Spain
Uh-huh.
and I'm from
Mongolia.
Mongolia?
Southern part of
How can
Spain.
that happen?
Well,
we
I
have the
think
same
it's
parents.
pretty clear. No. It's pretty clear.
Did you have?
I think I spoke, Francais
I
in
don't
the
know.
southern part of Spain.
Jared,
The
anything you
Ibiza-
want to add to that?
The Ibiza Peninsula.
But not Spanish.
No,
Francais.
Francais.
Okay.
The southern part of Spain.
Okay.
It's the Ibiza
Naturally.
I
Peninsula.
think you had a test out. I don't know. How could we have different?
We can, actually. That's very typical
Really?
to have different, yeah. Because you maybe got more DNA from, our mom or our dad, and I got more
I've
from
never
another.
heard of that.
Yeah, it is typical.
Well, you have Mongolian because I apparently have that
Well,
Mongolian.
maybe the boys and Holly and I should get the test.
Yeah,
You should.
And we'll see.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's great. So
I think that's it. Was that your funny part?
that was my funny part. I thought that was
Chair?
I know.
Okay. All right.
Jared's like the Charlie from the Charlie's Angels. You know where you don't remember Charlie's Angels. You're a little young for that. But
Well, they redid it with Drew
Uh-huh.
Barrymore.
oh, they redid
They
it.
did.
But Jared's like,
Cameron-
off the
Cameron Diaz.
camera. Should we get you a phone, Jared? Would you like to pipe in with the phone? No.
No,
Okay.
but we could always be like, "Hi, Chair." "Hi, Charlie."
Yeah.
Kate, any thoughts down
Well, I have a thing about being Irish that's great.
there? Okay.
That is, I feel like coming back into being trendy,
Oh.
which is hugging.
Irish
people hug.
That is
So,
very true.
you know, no matter what, it's just great. Sometimes it freaks people out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's maybe
Yeah.
not okay to hug, but I think now it's getting okay to hug.
It's
which is
okay.
great.
Yeah, I would agree with
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
Just don't have a vibrator in your purse, okay?
Right.
Okay. Might set something off.
Quite a hug.
Oh, toothbrush. That's right.
That
The
makes
toothbrush was vibrating. Here we go. Ready? It's very loud. Woo! Okay.
Just qualify that that's a toothbrush, not just a vibrator. Okay.
It's a toothbrush, but boy, does it vibrate.
Hugs have changed a lot since 2020.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta hold it real close.
Okay. All right, we're getting out of control. All right. Well,
Okay.
we love you all. Hey, listen, we only have like 60 subscribers. Kelly, have you subscribed?
I didn't know there was a channel, so now I do.
Oh, okay,
well,
that's good.
All right. Well,
Kelly,
there's
you
a
will
channel.
now, won't you?
Yeah.
Sure.
So will
YouTube.
Sarah and tell them how. You go to YouTube
You know,
and you have to search Ann and Kathy's Sister Chat. And then you subscribe. And then when we put a new one out there, you'll be notified.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So,
That's great.
all right, I feel like we've gone on way too long, but happy St. Patty's Day. We send our Irish love out to all of you. Thank you, Kate, for joining us today.
Thank you
How
again
was
for
it,
having
Kate?
me.
How
It was
was
a
it?
great time. Happy to be back anytime you would have me.
Oh, well, anytime you wear those earrings, you can come back anytime, Kate.
She's looking for a job, okay? All right, we love you all. Subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Happy day.
Okay, all right, bye.